Okay, welcome everybody. Just put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. If you want to close your eyes, go ahead, close your eyes. Just notice how you're feeling. Just take a moment to arrive. Sometimes it's hard. You've been rushing to get here and now you've got to sit. And sometimes it takes a moment to just get settled, to just get quiet. And hopefully in an hour you will be nice and relaxed and feeling good. So I hope you've been able to carry on with the January challenge, the meditation. Just have to sit. It's creating a habit of sitting silently each day. We've done it before, so something you can do. Just simply focus on sitting and feeling comfortable. Could be 30 seconds, 5 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, whatever works for you. And just find a special place, a place that works for you, a quiet place, maybe in your house, in your room, maybe outside, but not tomorrow, I don't think, because it's going to be a little stormy. Maybe you could have some nice, relaxing music. You could sit, you could lie down. Just be gentle with yourself. And remember, it's a new year. And a new year, people set New Year's resolutions or goals or intentions. So let's just start our, there it is. Okay, look at our picture. Here we go. Got everybody there. Yep, there I have everybody now. So just take a look for a moment and see how you're feeling. Maybe you want to put one hand on your heart again, one hand on your belly. Maybe open your eyes if you had them closed. Just look at those pictures. Maybe one of those, or just how you're feeling right now. And hello, January. January. So here's the J. Journey of 1,000 miles. Always starts somewhere. Nothing will be achieved unless you take action. Momentum plus repeated efforts will take you further than expected. And here are some affirmations. Remember, affirmations are like New Year's resolutions or goals that you're going to set for yourself. These are all positive ones. They're, I am kind, I'm a great friend, I am a good listener, I am safe, I love trying new things, I am helpful, I am thankful, I am brave, I try my hardest, I am important, I have many gifts and talents, I am creative, I have great ideas, I am mindful, I think positively, I am honest, I am calm, I am thoughtful, I do my best, I have a good attitude, I am peaceful, I am respectful, I believe in myself, I am loved. There. And this is gonna what tomorrow looks like. So instead of thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, it's a terrible snowstorm, just think to yourself, kindness is like snow. It beautifies everything it covers. So just turn that negative into a positive tomorrow, right? Okay, so we're talking about the new year and setting an intention, which we've talked about before. You can set an intention for your yoga practice. You can set an intention for the day, or at this time of the year, we think about setting an intention for the year. And this year, you could say, this year I will be calm. This year I will be confident. That's a good one. This year I will be caring. This year I will be, or I will let things go. Now, those are all very good things to set as an intention for the day, for the year, for the week. Good thing to just think to yourself, today, this year, I will be any of those things or something else that you might think of. So sometimes, just to help you get into that frame of mind, we have extended breath. All right. And I sent you this one. So that's that extended exhale. So if you print this off or just look at it on your computer, you can practice this. So you take a deep inhale for 3, we'll say 3 to 5, so let's go with 3 today. And then slowly exhale for 6 to 10. So why don't we inhale for 3 and exhale for 6. So are you ready? Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, and then out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in for 3. 1, 2, 3, and out for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 3. 1, 2, 3, out for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now in for 3. 1, 2, 3, out for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you count in your head, or you can say it out loud. I'm going to count in my head this time. So let's all breathe in and out for 6. In for 3. Out for 6. In for 3. And out for 6. Now that's a good way to start your meditation. And it will help you. Remember, breathing a longer breath out helps your body to calm down. And if you remember, we did talk about last week. It's called a resilience meditation. So we talked about when we felt uncomfortable about something. And then we can remember, then thinking about something that made you happy. And if the more times you think about something that made you happy, the better it is for you. The better you can cope with something when it is uncomfortable or when you're not happy about doing something. Like tomorrow, Shoveling the snow. Oh my gosh, that is going to be a big job for people. I know I never liked shoveling the snow much. You know what? I like shoveling the snow at the top of the drive, but when I got to the bottom of the drive and the plow had come along and there was that big pile of heavy, heavy, heavy snow that you just couldn't move because a big machine had put it there. Oh my gosh. So sometimes I would start with the heaviest or the hardest part of the job and then finish with the part I liked. So I remembered the bit I liked the best. All right, so we're going to do our meditation now, which I sent you last week as well. The let go meditation. So if you're ready, sit comfortably. Make sure you're sitting on your sit bones. Grow a little. Make your spine nice and tall. And there's the snow. You'll probably see enough of that tomorrow. You probably won't want to see any more. But this snow you don't have to shovel, so you can sit in the house and enjoy it. Just get comfortable. Bring your attention to your breath. You can maybe do in for 3, out for 6, or you could just breathe in and out through your nose. Nice and easy. Just notice that maybe your breaths are getting slower. As you breathe in, just think of the word let. So breathe in, let, and as you breathe out, think of the word go. So you're thinking let go. So breathe in, think about let, breathe out and think about go. Or you could just put those 2 words together as you're breathing, nice and slowly, and just think to yourself, let go. Just let go. Let go. Things that have made you angry or cross today. Let go of something that you got frustrated with today. Just let go of an argument you've had today. Let go of any negative thoughts you had today. This is a good positive affirmation or a good positive intention to remind yourself that tomorrow you're just going to have a day of letting go. When you let go, you feel more relaxed. You feel less stressed and less anxious. You can just let go of things. And just sit quietly looking at those snowflakes coming down, thinking, let go. Yeah. We're going to let go any anxious feelings we feel about the snow. And there are the words again. Let go. We say it every week. Let go. Another thing we can think of, another intention. Be patient. And accept. So acceptance. And of course, the one we end with is gratitude. So, as always, we start with an empty basket, and I need it filled with gratitude. Oh, Jennifer, you're on first on my list there. You could take a moment to just be grateful for something. Have a moment of gratitude, and I will pop your stone in the basket. And Claire, just take a moment of gratitude. And Megan, and Sarah. I'm sure each one of you can think of something you are grateful for today. And Kathy. There. My basket is not empty anymore. Thanks to you girls. Okay. So don't ruin a good day by thinking about a bad day yesterday. Let it go. So we're doing yoga in the evening, so this is great. So just today, let it go. Tomorrow, new day. Right? Okay. Now, just take a moment. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Just notice how you're feeling. Now, when it came to which story I was going to read, it was very hard to choose. And this one came to mind. And it's a bit longer, so I gave myself a little bit extra time for this story.
I haven't heard this story.
Oh, you haven't heard this one? I have read it before, but not very often because I do like the other ones. But this one I thought was perfect for the fact that we're talking about meditation. So Moody Cow Meditates. So, my name is Moody Cow. It used to be Peter, but now it's Moody Cow. It all started one stupid, rotten day when everything went wrong. First, I had a bad dream. A very bad dream, which involved a giant three-eyed alien. What a rotten way to wake up. Mom! I wanted to find my mom and tell her about the giant three-eyed alien, but I couldn't find her anywhere. So I admit I was in a bad mood to begin with. Then I couldn't find my skateboard. Turned out my sister had borrowed it. Daisy, stop drawing on my skateboard. Okay, maybe I overreacted when I pulled her tail, but it was a brand new skateboard. So then Daisy had to get me back by tripping me on the stairs. What a monster! That made me mad. So mad that I cut her doll's hair off on purpose. Of course, I got into trouble for that, which made me miss the bus. I had to ride my bike all the way to school in the snow. That made me really mad. On the way home from school, I hit a snowbank and scraped my knee. There was blood everywhere. The rest of the way, I couldn't stop thinking about how my rotten day was really Daisy's fault. She put me in a bad mood by drawing on my new skateboard. Or maybe it was the giant three-eyed alien's fault for giving me bad dreams. Whatever. I was so mad I couldn't see straight. And when I turned into our driveway, I crashed right into my dad's truck. Well, you can understand, with a bloody knee, a banged up nose, I was madder than ever. Super mad. I can't take it anymore. And then I did something crazy. I picked up my baseball and threw it right through the window on purpose. Unfortunately, my mum saw the whole thing. "What on earth do you think you're doing?" she yelled. "Have you lost your mind?" She came outside to go and look at my super mad, rotten face. Super mad, rotten day face. I guess she felt sorry for me. "Aw, are you a little moody cow?" Of course, my sister Daisy heard her say that. She started shouting, "Moody cow, Peter is a moody cow." The next thing I knew, all the kids in the neighborhood joined in. "We need grandfather," Mum said, and picked up the phone. Pretty soon, my grandfather was sitting in the sunroom on a meditation cushion. I got to sit on one too. "I hear they're calling you Moody Cow," Grandfather said and smiled. I couldn't help smiling back a little. I guess Moody Cow was a kind of a funny name. Let's notice what he's got here and notice what he's got there. "See this?" he asked, as he pointed to a jar of water. "This is your mind," he said, "and these," he held out a little dish of sparkles, "are your angry thoughts." "That," I said, "is a jar of water, and those are Daisy's fairy dust sprinkles. Come on, Mr. Moody Cow, work with me here now. What we're going to do is put a pinch of sparkles for every angry thought you have, and then we're going to sit here until they all settle down to the bottom. By the time the water is clear again, your anger will have all settled down too." "It won't work," I told him. "Let's just see," he said. I took a pinch of sparkles and dropped it into the water. "Which angry thought is that?" Grandfather asked. "That's the three-eyed alien. That tried to gobble me up last night." "Oh, I see. Rotten way to start the day. What else?" I put another pinch in for the next angry thought. "This is me having to clean the toilet for a whole month for breaking the window. I hate cleaning the toilet." "Me too. What else?" I put one more pinch of sparkles and said, "This is Daisy drawing on my brand new skateboard with a marker." "Oh dear, she did that?" Grandfather sighed. Oh, what else? This pinch is when I missed the bus and had to ride my bike to school in the snow. You could ride the bike through snow, Grandfather asked. I have good tires, I said. Anything else? On my way home, I scraped my knee and I was so mad I crashed into Dad's truck. I think I broke my nose. Ouch, Grandfather said. That must have hurt. It did. Then I picked up my baseball and threw it through the window on purpose. Wow. You should put in a double pinch for that one. I guess you really did have a Moody Cow day. I sure did. Is that all, Grandfather asked. Yeah, but it's a lot. It sure is. Grandfather put the lid on the jar and shook it up real good. This jar is like your mind right now, he said. Angry thoughts bouncing around all over the place. Now, let's see what happens when we let your angry thoughts settle down, Grandfather said, putting the mind jar down in front of me. Just sit quietly and see what happens. I sat up real straight, and then I got to ring on the gong. I sat watching all my angry thoughts swirl around like crazy in the jar. A few thoughts slowed down and sank to the bottom, then a few more and a few more. It was so still I could feel my heart beating. It was so quiet I could hear my breath going in and out, in and out. I felt a ray of golden sunshine coming through the window. It warmed my back and started to melt away the last of my anger. Finally, Grandfather rang the gong to end the meditation. He leaned over, whispered in my ear, okay, this is the important part. Don't move until you can hear the sound of you can't hear the sound of the gong anymore. I caught my head, listening closely. The ringing got softer and softer and softer until I couldn't hear it at all. Grandfather smiled and held up the jar. Well, look at this. All the sparkles have settled down, he said. And my angry thoughts have too, I said. I guess if I think about it, I could get mad again. That's probably true, he said. But we have to work pretty hard to settle them down. Let's not stir them up again. I laughed for the first time that day. That thing is cool, I said. Can I keep it? Sure, said Grandfather. He smiled and handed me the jar and the dish of sparkles. A few minutes each day helps the moody cow away. Helps keep the moody cow away. I laughed again. Thanks, Grandfather. Can we do this again tomorrow? Of course. Let's try to do this together every day. I went to my room and put the mind jar by my bed, just in case the three-eyed alien ever comes back. Now it's been 2 whole weeks and I haven't had one moody cow day. But I've decided to keep the name anyway. I kinda like it. So now instead of having Peter on his door, he's got Moody Cow. All right. Here we go. I have something to show you. I have one of those jars. I made it just now. You see? You could make one too. You just get some water and some school glue, clear school glue. And I put some clear dish soap in there too. And then the sprinkles are on the bottom. So if I'm mad, I just shake it up. And then I can sit while I'm meditating. I can put it down and just watch the water as it slowly, 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 the sprinkles settle. You can't really see, there are sprinkles in there. I can see they're sparkling, but they're not showing up. Anyway, as you can see, the water is settling down, and soon it will become clear. So maybe if you want to, you could make one at home. I just used a jar that had curry sauce in there. You could use smaller ones if you like. You just have some sprinkles, some clear glue, and you have a mind jar, just like in the story. So that's one way you can meditate. So let's just take a moment and just figure out what's going on with ourselves, with our bodies, with our feelings. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And just wonder to yourself, or think to yourself, were you a moody cow today? What can you do to help you get over it? We all don't have a grandfather like Peter that you can sit next to, a grandfather that's going to have wise words. But you can think about that story and just think that Peter's grandfather helped him with the mind jar. See, now it's so clear. If you made one of these and just shook it up and let it settle and just watch it settle every day, that would be a great meditation. And you could think about all the things that made you moody. And by the end of the day, or by the end of the meditation, when the jar is clear, you'll feel so much better. Okay, so I am going to move over to the mat. Some of you are already sitting. If you're sitting, that's great. It was cold. I had my slippers on. Yeah, I still have my socks on. I'll take them off. Okay, I'm going to get comfortable now. Sit up nice and tall, grow a little. Ooh, relax my shoulders. Just think about that mind jar. Think about how I was moody today. Oh, yeah, I think I was a bit of a moody cow. But no, not for much. I didn't have such a bad day like Peter had, that was for sure. And tonight I saw a shooting star. I guess that made my day. Okay, let's just start moving nice and gently with our cat and cow, curling forward, sliding your hands back, looking up, sliding your hands to your knees, curling over, sliding your hands to your hips, looking up. Just gentle, gentle movements. And then just find some stillness. Okay. And just reach up nice and tall. Grow a little, and then reach over to one side, and then to the other side. Just nice and gently, nice and slowly, no rush. Nice and reach over your head, keeping the arm close to your ear. And then hands on your knees, nice and tall again. And then just curl your chin down. Slide the hands back to the hips. Look up. Slide the hands to the knees. And curl into the cat. Hands back to the hips. Looking up. Hands back to the knees. And that's up nice and tall. Reach up high again. This time dropping. One hand on your knee, one hand behind you. Looking over your shoulder. Sweep those hands up. And then look over the other shoulder. One hand behind you, one hand on your knee. Sweep those hands up. Look behind you. Sweep those hands up. And look behind you. Sweep those hands up. Sweep those hands up. And we got them nice and tall. We're going to drop those arms. Breathing out. Making that exhale last all the time our arms are going down. Breathing out. Nice long exhale. Hands back on the knees. And then back to do a few more cat and cows. Just to get us all centered again. We were going sideways, we were twisting. Now we're going backwards and forwards. We're all centered again. Now we're just going to sit for a moment, sit in stillness. Think about that moody cow, that mind jar. Just think about those sprinkles whirling and swirling and how they settled. Just think about your brain and your mind and your thoughts. Are they all twirling and twirling, or have they settled now? Sit still and let those thoughts in your mind, like the mind jar, let them just settle. Notice your breathing. Try and listen for your breath. You hear your breathing? You don't have to make your breathing loud, just listen for it. Listen for the quiet, quiet breath. And we're just going to bring our feet together. Bring our feet together. Bring our feet nice and close to our bodies. Just let the knees fall to the ground. Or maybe you can make them flap like a butterfly wing. Either way, whatever you feel like doing. Just have your knees bent and your feet close to your body, or you can let them flap. This is giving your knees a nice, and your legs a nice stretch. There we go. Bring those knees together and up. Now we're just going to pop off our cushions, wherever you were sitting on, the block, the cushion, whatever, put it to one side. Now we're going to come on to our table top position. So our hands are under our hips, our hands are under our shoulders and our knees are under our hips. We're just going to do nice big circles with our hips. Out to the side and then let the hips go down to the ankles, over to the side, come forward, over to the side, down to the hips, over to the side. Just keep going in a nice circle. Reach those ankles, go the other way. Those hips going round and around. And then let those hips drop onto your ankles so your knees are bent. And then stretch those arms out. Stretch the arms. Keep the knees together. Stretch the arms. Head goes down. So we're in the extended child's pose. The knees are together. Arms are straight out. Stretching, stretching, stretching. And now we're just going to lean forward. Lean forward. Just rock forward so your shoulders are over your head. Your arms might be wobbly because your muscles are kind of warming. They aren't warmed up yet. So then just rock back. Push yourself back. Let the hips go down. Stretch the arms. And then just rock yourself. Push yourself forward. So your shoulders are over your hands. Holding yourself up. Push yourself back nice and slowly. Hips go down. Arms are straight. Lift yourself up. Let yourself rock forward so your shoulders are over your hands. Maybe stay here a little bit longer this time because your arms are starting to warm up. And just rock yourself back. Let your hips go down to your ankles. Stretch out those arms. And let's rock forward again. Rock forward. Shoulders over the hands. Holding yourself up. Your arms are feeling much stronger now. They're not wobbly like they were when we started. Stay here a little longer. Just push yourself back again. Let the hips go down. Arms go out. Straight arms. And let's just rock forward one more time. The shoulders are over the hands. Just hold it there. Breathing in and out. Holding yourself up. And then let yourself go down. The hips go down. Head goes down. This time, open up those knees. Then you can just drop into a nice child's pose. Let yourself melt. Relax. Head's on the mat. Your head is on your hands. Knees are apart. Big toes together. Hips are down. In a nice soft child's pose. Nice restful pose. Really nice pose to go into if you're a moody cow, if you're having a bad day. Come into child's pose and it'll help to calm you down. And just push yourself up nice and gently. Bring those knees together. Now you're going to reach out, hands to the ends of the mat, Elbows go down, head goes down, hips are up, so your thighs are straight, hips are up, head's down. From your fingers to your elbows are on the mat. Puppy pose or melting heart pose. Push yourself back a little. Go back into an extended child's pose so the knees stay together, arms are straight. Knees together, arms are straight. And then just come back up into tabletop. And we'll get ready to come into a downward facing dog. Get your hands on blocks or onto the mat. Curl the toes under. Push the legs straight. The arms are straight. Hips are up in the air. Heads down. Stay here for a moment. Stretch the backs of the legs. Breathing. Walk your feet and hands together. You just stay here for a moment in a forward fold. Your head is down. Your fingers are touching the mat. Your knees can be bent. And just slowly come up. Slowly come up. Reach up high. Bring your hands to heart center. Good job. Now we're up standing. Oops. Still can't see me, can you? There we are. Okay. So we're standing in our mountain pose. Let's just feel our feet on the mat, connected to the ground. Our ankles are under our knees are under our hips are under our shoulders. Shoulders just relaxing, rolling back. Just wiggle your jaw, wiggle your tongue. Now step right foot forward, left foot back. Back toes are facing the long end of the mat. The front toes are facing the short end of the mat. Have a bent knee. Make sure you can see those toes. Arms go up. You can face the front fingers. Nice strong legs, strong arms. Pull those core muscles in. And then we'll rest on the front arm. Our front arm rests on the front leg. Bring the back arm up and over. Up. Keep that shoulder up. Arm over the ear. Reach, reach, reach. Reach. And then swing back into warrior two. Back hand goes down. Front hand comes up. Look up at that mirror and smile. Back to warrior two. And arms come down. Toes face the same way. Bend at the hips. Touch the mat. Enjoy a forward fold for a moment. And then you can start walking your hands to one end of the mat, past one foot, bend that knee, stretch the leg, walk the hands back, past the other foot, bend the knee, stretch the leg, and walk the hands back, past the other foot, walk the hands back, past the left foot, bend the left knee, straighten the leg, back to the center. Hold the elbows, let the head dangle. And hands on ankles. Slide the hands up nice and slowly. Slide the hands up the legs nice and slowly. Come to a star. And hands come down. Your legs are nice and wide apart. So now just turn to the left. Left toes are pointing to the short end of the mat. The back toes are pointing to the long end of the mat. Bend the knee. Make sure you see those front toes. The arms go up. Strong arms, strong legs. And rest on the front leg. Bring the back arm up and over your ear. Reach, reach, reach. And back. Warrior two. The back hand comes down, front hand comes up. Reach that arm way up high. Then back to warrior two. Be nice and strong, strong legs, strong arms. Arms can come down, toes face the same way. Bend of the hips. Touch the mat. Walk those hands past the right foot, bend the right knee. Stretch the left leg. Walk the hands past the left foot. Bend the left knee. Stretch the right leg. Walk those hands back past the right foot. And walk those hands past the left foot, bending the knee, stretching the leg. Walk those hands into the middle. Just enjoy a forward fold. Noticing any stretching that's going on at the backs of the legs. And hands on ankles. Slowly slide the hands up. Slowly, slowly. And reach up. You're a star. Turn those toes so they're pointing to the corners of the mat. Bend the knees. Bend the arms. So you're into goddess pose. It's like sitting on a chair with your legs wide apart. Breathing. Ooh, breathe, breathe. And push those legs up. Push those arms up. Reach up high. Let those arms come down nice and slowly as you breathe out. Slowly breathing out. Walk those feet together. You can give those legs a shake. Now just hands onto your hips. Little, very slight look up to the ceiling. Just a little slight look up to the ceiling. And take a deep breath in. Pull the core muscles, your tummy muscles in. And come back to mountain pose. Enjoy the rest. Now we're going to find our way to downward facing dog. So hands go onto the mat. Feet go back. So now you're in downward facing dog. Stretch those legs, stretch the arms. Now bend the knees. Coming down into child's pose. You can open up the knees. Open up the knees. Keep the big toes together. Hips go down. Head goes down. Just have a nice rest here in child's pose. Nice deep breaths. Nice resting pose. Calm you down if you're a moody cow. All those things going around in your head is going round and round and round, crazy, crazy, like the mind jar. Just come into child's pose and let everything settle. Melt. And you can push yourself up. Lie down on your back. So you're going to go on your back. Bring your knees together. Hug your knees. Roll from side to side. And now you can find your Shavasana. Lie on your side, lie on your back. You just get ready for Shavasana. So as you lie and rest in Shavasana, just notice your feet, your legs. Just let go of any tension there. Just let it go. Notice your hips, your chest. Just feel all the anxiety and stress leaving your body. Just let it go. Notice your breathing. Just notice how you're just letting go. Breathe in and breathe out. Just let go. Now maybe just crunch your fingers up and just let it go. Do it again. So squeeze those fingers into a fist and just let it go. Release. Just notice your breathing. Just let go. Let go. Slowly start to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Move your head from side to side. Slowly roll over to one side. Push yourself up with your hand. Come up to sitting. And look, we have a clear, clear mind jar. So hopefully you feel like this. You feel calm and settled. I hope you stay that way. So let's remember the two little more yoga moves we have to do. Just lift the eyes, lift the corners of the lips. So we have a smiling face. We have love in our hearts. And hopefully you will share that love with someone you meet. So here we go.
Okay.
Oh, and I've got your love and your light in my heart. And I will certainly keep it there. And I will take it with me to baby Mila and share it with her.
This is in me. 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 This is in love. This is
Thank
in
you
me.
for coming and sharing this yoga
Namaste.
practice. Namaste.
No, no.
Yes.
I wanted to say thank you for calming me down. I
Oh,
wish, I wish you the best of luck.
thank you. Thank you. So I'll see you not next week, the week after, okay? For
Okay,
yoga. Anyway, bye.
bye.